Hello, we're live. Just a second. Just getting ready. Where is my light? Hello. It's compound interest. So today we're going to be talking about uranium and we're going to be talking about oil. So just going to let a few more people come in. Hello. So in this live stream, I'm going to be talking about uranium and I'm going to be talking about oil and just how things are pretty crazy. So if you're just got here, appreciate if you hit the like. This is just for entertainment information as well. Do not buy or sell based on anything I talk about. So it's been a while. Just got these headphones. Basically I got the wire, so it connects to my microphone, so can hear what I'm talking about. So it's good. And basically with uranium really had a good day today. And basically it's just Cameco is a really good player. They said they're buying all these other uranium from people, so it's gonna be pretty cool. They've gone up a lot. They're about 1450. So, but basically what I'm talking about is uranium price is it's $33 on the Cameco website. I'll share the link. I'm just going to get it. Cameco uranium price. So on there's a chart with all the information, and it'll go towards what the price is being. So it shows that back in 2008, it went to about $125, right? So that's very big. And basically, I mean, it can just go a lot higher. And it went to $20, right? So that was a low for uranium, but now it's coming up to $33. And the guy from Cameco, he says he's buying up all the, he's buying up all the uranium on the market. So it's I think it's time for uranium. I mean, I think it can pull back a little bit on Caminco. Excuse me. But I got these call strikes, $15 strike in Canadian on CCO, good till January 2022. So I expect the price of uranium should be at least $60 by then, I think. Maybe 45, that would be the lowest, I think. But I mean, for all we know, it could be 75, $100 by then. And the price of Caminco is going to be a lot higher. It's going to be around $40 or $50 or something when it gets that high. So yeah, I should do pretty good on those call strikes. So it's just been interesting. I've been following the uranium space for, I'd say, about 3 years. And yeah, it's very interesting. There's Caminco's the good one. And then there's Energy Fuels. So pretty much, yeah, I like Caminco a lot. Now, switch topics. I want to talk about why cannabis is red. And I think it's because sell in May and go away. But saying that, I don't know how red it's going to be this year, to be honest. Because certain companies, I think some companies have the chance of going bankrupt for sure. But then I think some companies are going to do really good. Just depends. They got financials. MetaPharm Labs got financials on May 15th. And then who else? Tilt has to report their financials. Zenabis has to report their financials. There's a few companies, but that'll be interesting how well they do. And but some of them, they can go down a little bit. But why I say that is because in 2016, that was the election cycle. And basically, the cannabis went all the way up. Like from May, it was about $250 with canopy growth. And then it went all the way to $17, right? So $17 it went to. So that's a big increase all the way to October or November, like December. That's when it hit $17. So, I mean, it's not going to go up that high. It's not going to go up 7 times, but it can go up a lot. So the greatest companies in the space can go up, a lot, I think, before 2021. So I think come mid-June, I mean, and then July, it should start to get really hot, but we'll see. I mean, there's so many variables that I can't really explain. So it's hard to say whether it's all going to be, great. So we'll see. I think that has a chance to do pretty good. Now, with EXXON-MOBIL, SUNCOR, the reason why those went down is because Canadian Select is usually about $5 to $10 cheaper than US crude WTI. So basically with crude WTI, if you just got in here, appreciate it if you hit the like. And with SUNCOR, I was just talking about uranium and cannabis. So if you got any questions, just leave it in the comment section and I'll answer them. But I'm just talking about SUNCOR and why it's going down. And the reason why I think it's going down, because it's gone up way too much for what's going on, right? So basically, the price of oil is really low, right? So they're losing money. Not to mention, they're not going to be producing much oil probably at some of these places, and their future cores aren't going to be that great. So they're kind of the same mentality how with CanTrust, how when they had the bad news and then they went way down, but basically it should happen that they're just kind of kept up because the bankers are all connected with SUNCOR and EXXON-MOBIL. So they can't to take it down, right? They want to just make sure that the energy sector goes back. So it's interesting. So I think they just went up too high. I think they have a bit more retraction to go. I'll see. It just depends the price of oil and how the stocks are doing. So we'll see. Now with I think it just depends. It's like WTI is about $19. So I mean, if it goes to like $25-30, then Suncor and EXXON-MOBIL can go up a lot. But until the price of crude goes up and people go back to work and people are using more oil, then really it doesn't. There's no reason why EXXON-MOBIL and Suncor should be where they're at. They went up way too high. So now to switch gears towards SPY is basically with the SPY. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with the SPY, to be honest, because they apparently they're cutting with the QE. They're not going to do as much QE right now. So that's printing money, right? So without printing money, maybe May is going to be a really bad month. But who knows? Maybe they got some other things up their sleeve. So I'm not really sure. But it'll be definitely interesting how things are with. So I don't know. I have to see by Monday, then I'll have a better decision. And I'm not necessarily going to get into big positions, but I like miners, and I think by the end of the year, some of these stocks will do very well. But it'll be interesting. If you guys just got in here, appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section. So yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting. A lot of uncertainty in the market. It's just really, who knows what's going to happen. A lot of people say sell in May and go away. So, but then nobody's working. So there's money just being funneled into the stock market because people are just trading and there's all that volume. So I don't know. I think that cash is definitely king, and I like gold and silver. And certain commodities, I mean, I think uranium can do very good because it's just been down for so long. So with all that printed money, that a dollar's worth less now. So I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing this live stream for that long. So I mean, I got some more things to talk about. I'm going to go through the portfolio and why I think people should be very careful with oil stocks right now. I mean, they can go down a lot further. I mean, ExxonMobil had 35 million in volume, and ConocoPhillips had 9.26 million. ExxonMobil ticker is XOM, and ConocoPhillips is COP. These are big oil players. So XOM, COP. Those are the tickers for oil. But I mean, I like Vale, but they're so into steel. They have a lot of volume. So I'm waiting for Pan American Silver. That's what I'm really watching. PAAS. PAAS. That's what I'm really watching because they're a great silver and gold player. And if silver really needs to step up. So when silver steps up, it'd be very good. And Newmont, I like for gold. For gold, I really like Newmont. NEM. You guys can hear me though, right? You guys can hear me? So, yeah, I mean, just cannabis stocks are very sketchy right now. I think because Aurora is going to do a reverse split. That's bad for the sector. I think once they do the reverse split, maybe they'll do a little spike, but then they'll come right down. I think IPR is definitely one to watch, and Valens, VLNS, but I don't know. It's interesting. I know they're going to come back down maybe a little bit. And Labs is at $1.82. I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder if Labs is going to go back down to 130, because if it does, I'll just sell and rebuy. So I'm definitely eyeing that, because then I can get more shares. But I don't want to like sell and then it go up higher, right? So that's the thing with when you sell a position and you intend to buy it when it's lower, it can all of a sudden just go up and then you don't have your shares. So you got to be careful. You got to make the right decisions in the market. And a lot of it is just mental, right? The whole market's really mental. So, oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about. This market and the world's super Orwellian. It's called George Orwell, and things are like completely backwards, right? So the economy is zero, right? The economy is zero. There's no economy, right? But the stock market just keeps going up, right? So it's just wild, right? So we're living in the twilight zone. I just have to say that. I mean, if you follow me tweets, add me on at Compound Stock 13 on Twitter. And yeah, I want to thank my new subscribers too. So I have a lot of new subscribers, so I really appreciate my new subscribers and everyone that's followed me from the beginning. So I mean, I have a video I just did today, so I'm gonna upload that in a bit. It was me when I was out in the park, so I'll just share a little bit.
Hello. Today I'm outside in nature, so you can hear the birds chirping. There might be a few little bit of construction noises here and there. But yeah, nice in nature, a nice sunny day, Friday. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking about CANNABIS, their operational update and their financing, as well as how cannabis, I believe, will be $1 trillion industry in the future, and how in this year, because it's an election cycle, very well could have a very big rise in prices in some of these stocks, starting most likely at the end of June.
Yeah, so I don't know where my light went. I had a light, so I have this little light. So anyways, I think I'm gonna get going. But if you guys got any questions, I'll stay for a bit. Wasn't intending to stay for very long, but I went through, gave you guys some tickers, XOM, COP for oil. But I think oil stocks will go down a bit. I just don't think they have the power. I think they're under pressure, even if oil goes up. If you just got here, appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up. I've been talking about how uranium's gone up. Uranium's gone up a lot. So uranium's at $33. I mean, that's just wild. If you guys got any questions, leave it in the comment section. But yeah, uranium's gone up a lot, $33. Kamenko, CCO, and UU are the good uranium stocks. So you got it. So I think I'm going to get going. And unless you guys got any questions you want to ask me, I'm going to get going. And yeah, you guys take care. The world's very uncertain. Take care of your family and friends. And keep your spirits good. Spirits, it's easy to get your spirits down when things are different right now. Yeah, I ain't going to lie. Things are very, very weird. So anyways, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. And keep compounding your info. Listen to my lingo and shaka. Cut peace. I'm Audi 45. You guys take care. What kind of bird is this? This is a rose-breasted grosbeak. So it's a good bird. So anyways, peace out. Thanks.